sorry, I'm playing. You could pull your necklace maybe if you needed to. What do you think?
How close does it have to be? Just like... I'll play that at the end, David. Look at that. Does that work? Does that look weird? I'll move this to this side.
Whatever you want to just play. Want to play it now? Or?
No, we'll play it at the end.
Okay.
Just press screen. Oh, it's good. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. It's good to see you. My name's Rachel Gillette, Chief Leadership Development Officer with Studer Community Institute. Everybody know what Studer Community Institute is? No, kind of some blank faces out there. Okay, well, let's talk about that first. Studer Community Institute was founded by Quint Studer, who, as you know, is a philanthropist, a businessman, and spent all his years kind of learning what makes organizations great. Focused on healthcare initially, but sold that company and now is focusing on building vibrant communities. And so when we did our study back in 2004, when we got started at the Studer Community Institute, we did a dashboard of metrics. So for our community, we have metrics that we look at every single year as to what are the components of great cities. And we came across 16 different factors, but focused in on 2, one of which was education outcomes, so not where they need to be in our community. So we have a small team of people working on helping all of our children have an equal chance at school. We want them to be able to graduate high school so that they can have a great opportunity to do well. Alongside that is the importance of business to our community, and in particular, small business. When you look at the studies from the SBDC, thank you for being here, from the Small Business Association of America, the importance of small business cannot be underestimated, and that's defined as businesses with 500 employees or less. And in fact, businesses that have 20 employees or less are the biggest provider of jobs in the country, and in particular our community. So that's what the Leadership Development Track does. We focus in on how can we help our businesses grow and thrive and give them the tools that they need. So in order to do that, we do 4 different things, and the conference that we're going to be focusing in on today is part of that. We do business roundtables for owners and leaders. $250 gets you in the door, gets you a mentor, and you have a group, a cohort of 10 or 12 people that you meet with every other month. And really help you in your business. We do live workshops that you can come and learn how to do great customer service, how to hire effectively, how to build great supervisors within your organization, all of the vital skills that business owners and leaders and employees need to be able to thrive. We also have customized training, so we can come into your business and help you with your specific needs. If you have a specific challenge or opportunity that you're looking to take on, we can come and discuss that with you and see how we can help there. And then, of course, we have our conference. So we did a needs assessment, something that businesses do constantly at the beginning. What was it that businesses needed? The things that I've talked about came up, but also, gosh, isn't it expensive to go to a conference? There's really nothing here in this community that is non-industry specific. We might have phenomenal I-10 Wired Tech Conference that I'm speaking at on Friday. I hope everybody's going to be there. Quint's the keynote closing out on Friday. So phenomenal tech conference. We have some marketing conference. We have some of these other things, but nothing that is non-industry specific. So that's what we decided to do with Entrecon. And in particular, we wanted to make it affordable so that every business, regardless of size, could afford to send not only senior leaders, but also employees who needed it as well. So that was how it was built through that. We started off with about 100 people in attendance at the Rex Theatre in downtown Pensacola. That was another key strategy when we did our needs assessment, was to find out where we should do it. And because we were focusing on building the businesses within the community and downtown in particular, not exclusively downtown, but focusing there so that we could grow outwards. We knew that we needed to do it in downtown Pensacola as well, so that was another aspect. So we just got started and we did it, and it was a success. The first year we focused on the life cycle of a business, so we had our keynote speakers and we had breakout tracks, so 3 different breakouts based on the life cycle of the business. We surveyed again. We continued doing our needs assessment, and we had that, gosh, that's great. The entrepreneurs and the business owners want to go, but they wanted something that was for their employees as well. How can we give our supervisors the help that we need? Our employees who we've just hired, how can we give them the opportunity to come and the information that they need? So we broadened it out by listening to the market. And now, each year, we have a slightly different theme, but the overarching mission is to create great places to work. So everything that we do is driven by that mission of Studer Community Institute to improve the quality of life for people, the vision to make our community the greatest place to live in the world, and going deeper into leadership development, creating great places to work for everybody. So we're in our 5th year now. It is really a cornerstone of the programs that we run. It brings in close to half the top line revenue for the entire program. So the revenue that we bring in is through sponsorships. Number 1, that's the most that the revenue comes in from. And then the ticket sales, we keep them really low. So that people can afford to come. So without the sponsors, we couldn't do it for you. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been involved in putting on a conference. I know some of you have. I tell you, it's massively expensive. there is not a huge margin on conferences, let me tell you. But we know that it's so important, and all of the feedback that we get from surveying comes back to us as how important this is for people who are maybe struggling in their business, need some inspiration or motivation, need to make connections. We have phenomenal networking during the day and in the evening. That's another part of the model, the business model. And so that's kind of what we're providing during the session. So we've got a video that we took last year that was taken by a phenomenal company here, that startup Vivid Bridge. And they taught during the 2 days that we do it. It's 2 days downtown Pensacola. This year it's the 13th and 14th of November. We bring in national speakers for keynotes, and then we rely on local talent here in Pensacola as well to drive the content for you. The theme this year is be the best you can be. You as an individual, you as an employee, you as a business owner, or you as an organization. Let us help you be the best you can be and prepare you for the workplace of the future now. We've been talking about, gosh, in 2020, the workforce is going to be more than half millennials. In 2020, the workplace is going to look like this. Well, gosh, 90 days? 2020 is going to be here. And our question to you is, are you ready? Are you ready for these changes that we've been talking about that are coming into the workforce and the workplace? Let us help you with everything that we do at Studer Community Institute Leadership Development Program, and in particular by attending Entrecom. So I'm going to show you the video, and then we'll have questions after that.
Use mouse.
It would be nice if that worked.
This. No.
Yep.
I am here to challenge you to looking at business with fresh eyes.
How do you build a culture? How do you develop a mission statement? Thinking outside of the box of what do you do inside your business, and Entrecom is a place where you can get.
how often do you get this opportunity to sit in a room full of like-minded people who are excited about growth, who are excited about potential, who want to be better?
I absolutely love camaraderie, and when we can take that energy back to your team, it is a wonderful investment in your future.
Give yourself a gift of these next 3 days to question everything.
Those are exactly the moments that you want to find yourself surrounded by excited leaders that are sharing in your pain, sharing in your excitement for the future. And by bringing your team to EntreCon, it brings about an energy that is infectious to all.
So that's what it feels like to attend EntreCon if you haven't been before. And we have some phenomenal keynote speakers coming in. Tiffany Pham is coming from New York, one of the companies called Mogul. She was recognized by Forbes 30 Under 30 and many others as being an incredible female entrepreneur in the tech space. So she's going to be talking about that. Her online platform has one of the biggest followings in the world for networking. So phenomenal. Jake Paul, he was with Disney for many, many years, built up their company, started a lot of their different business tracks. He's going to be talking. Quint, obviously, with his new book, The Busy Leader's Handbook, is going to be sharing information about that, as well as I said,